Welcome back to the Oklahomans Video Studio. I'm Dave Morris. Honored to be joined by this gentleman, the Chief of the Fire Department of Oklahoma City, Chief Keith Bryant. Sir, thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
You know, typically when we encounter each other, it's the Bricktown Ballpark, a United Way, the pancake flipping contest. And I joked with Paige, our producer, I was like, I should totally have a spatula and some pancakes here just because.
It went well, didn't it?
It's always a fun event and a worthy cause,
yeah.
and that's what we're here to talk about today is another worthy cause for your department, the fire department. You guys are building, actually kind of renovating a firefighter memorial, right?
That's correct. You know, for a long time now, we have displayed the names of the firefighters from Oklahoma City who have lost their lives in the line of duty. And again, throughout our history, there's 16 names on that wall.
So 16 names, Oklahoma City firefighters who have...
Correct. Starting in about 1911 and up through most recently 2009. Not that we certainly don't want to add any names to that wall, but we do want to pay honor to those that have given that ultimate sacrifice.
Well, what's the significance and the importance of that? And I mean that from a family standpoint of the firefighter's family and the family standpoint of comrades.
Well, these are people that dedicated their very lives to the safety of the citizens of this city, and in different ways, be it vehicle accident, be it flashover fire, things that building collapse, things of that nature. You know, firefighters encounter a significant number of hazards on a daily basis. We try and be as safe as we can, operate as safely as we can, protect our firefighters at all costs. Unfortunately, at times, though, some of them succumb to those hazards that they face and lose their lives.
Firefighters are certainly towing the line with danger all the time, and I think they're recognized as having a very dangerous job. When something's on fire, these guys go in, so we certainly appreciate the service there. You have a memorial right now.
Yeah, we do. Again, it's a piece of granite that actually came from the Murrah building, and so we use that big slab of granite. And the names of the 16 firefighters that have lost their lives in the line of duty throughout our history are engraved on that wall.
And where is this at currently?
It was at our headquarters building at Northwest 5th and Chartel.
Okay.
It wasn't as conspicuous as we would have liked it to be. It didn't get the notice that we believed it should for those people that have given that sacrifice. So we have a project going on right now in conjunction with General Services Department of the city to bring that out in front of the building, mount that on a pedestal. There'll be some lighting and flagpoles and things of that to give it more prominence, and so people will be able to see it more visibly as they drive down 5th Street or as they visit our building.
So this will be at that location at 5th and Chartel. All right, so what are we talking about here?
Well, again, we're going to take the existing wall and we're going to mount it on a large pedestal. We're able to do that within our budget, and again, we're having assistance from General Services Department of the city who've been great in working with us on this to save us a significant amount of money as opposed to hiring a contractor to do that type of work.
Sure.
The thing that we're actually raising money for is we're doing a life-size sculpture of a firefighter who will be standing there paying tribute to those names on that wall.
Two questions off of that then. Who is your sculptor? Have you
Our sculptor is Shawla Reynolds, and anybody that's been to the State Firefighters Museum out at in the zoo area, at the complex out there, she's the one that did the sculpture for that state memorial out there, so we've commissioned her. Her husband is actually a retired member of our department, James Reynolds, so it's something that she's very familiar with, and we're obviously familiar with her work. And really that's the only funds that we need to raise, is to pay her for her work and for the casting of the statue and so forth.
Gotcha. So how can people help, and how are you raising those funds?
Well, we have a little t-shirt sales going on right now, and I have one of those.
Just happen to have one right here.
Right here, and actually it has a rendition of what the memorial looked like. It has the names of our 16 fallen firefighters on it, and we're selling these t-shirts, and they're $20 each. And again, all of those proceeds go to the actual statue that will be again accompanying that wall of names of fallen firefighters.
Where can people get their hands on these?
Well, they can go to the city's Facebook, or the fire department's Facebook site, and then also www.okcfirefightermemorial.com is what we've set up. the chief officers of our department have kind of taken this on as their project, and as far as where those funds will go. But and if they just want to drop by 5th and Chartel at our headquarters building, they can actually see the monument going up. The project's underway, and they can see the work that's been done so far, and they can actually pick one of these shirts up there at headquarters.
Very good. Any sort of timeline for this project?
Well, you know, we're just kind of taking this as we go. The statue has actually been done. It's being cast right now. So we hope to, by maybe say next year about this time, because October is generally the month when fire departments all across the country pay tribute to their fallen. So we're hopefully to have this project complete and in place and ready to be dedicated by next year. Yeah.
Very good. We're talking with Chief Keith Bryant, the Oklahoma City Fire Department. And speaking of October being a month where firefighters are honored, tell us about what you're getting into this weekend.
Well, I'm going to be going to the National Fire Academy in Emmitsburg, Maryland, where the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial sits. And every year we have that ceremony there for all the firefighters nationally that have lost their lives in the previous year. So we'll be honoring about 100 firefighters or so that lost their lives during 2015.
Wow, I bet that's a really touching ceremony.
It's a very somber ceremony, but very well done. The National Fallen Firefighters Foundation is the one that puts that on every year. I sit on their advisory committee, and at no expense to any of the families of those firefighters who have given their lives, they were brought in and made a part of that ceremony, and they're all presented a flag in their honor of their loved one.
Final question for you, the pink badge.
Yeah. Well, we're like a lot of other groups that, you know, we're trying to help out with the Susan G. Komen, excuse me, breast cancer awareness. So our firefighters are wearing T-shirts while at work that have a pink stripe across the logo and have a pink emblem on the back. And for those of us who wear shirts with badges on them, we got these pink badges to make sure that we bring awareness to that.
Very nice, very nice. All right. Chief, we appreciate your time today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Best of luck with this moving forward.
You bet. Appreciate it.